I'm going to throw up. Where's the trash can?
Hany, why'd you do this to me, man?
All right, guys, I'm here with Julian Fitzgerald, our new Evogen athlete. We're getting ready for our second workout ever. We already did shoulders.
Yeah.
And again, when we were in the gym together, that video's gone off because everyone's talking about all the different things you mentioned. But before we get into that, and before we get into this workout, I do want to mention the floods of 4th of July weekend here in Texas. In South Texas, entire kids' camps got wiped out. The floods and the rain came in the middle of the night. And what we've decided to do as Evogen is be able to take all the proceeds for the shirt that we launched that weekend. We're going to continue to keep pushing this. Everything that we are going to sell regarding this shirt is going to, all the proceeds are going to go to the victims. So we're going to work with the county and be able to put together there's a victim fund, and we're going to be able to give all the proceeds. So if you go on the Evogen website and you purchase one of the new Evogen USA shirts, all the proceeds are going to go to them. So again, really appreciate any support on that end. It was a devastating disaster, and I cannot even imagine losing my child, losing parents, losing just these kids. There were so many kids. So if there's anything you can do or you'd like to do, then this is what we're going to do. Even though we're about 5 hours away from where the tragedy happened, we want to be able to do whatever we can with Team Evogen to be able to help out. So again, guys, all proceeds, while the shirt lasts on the site, all the proceeds are going to go towards the victims. So appreciate you guys all for all the support and all the outpourings, the text messages, because they didn't know how close we were to those floods, for all the friends and family that hit me up and hit up all of our loved ones. So again, we're praying for everyone out there. That's all we can really do at this point. Besides this, we are trying to do whatever we can to be able to help out. So again, any help on your end would be tremendously appreciated. So going into that, we do want to get our leg workout in. And how was after the shoulder workout? It felt a little fuller?
Yeah, felt great.
Yeah. So again, working out here, 19-year-old phenom, kid that's got amazing genetics. He's going to school full time in the University of what?
I go to the University of Hampton.
Okay,
so
in Virginia.
It's a HBCU in Virginia.
Okay, in Virginia. Getting his degree in business?
Yes.
That's awesome. He's about to become a sophomore, so that's also very admirable. So he's sticking to bodybuilding, but keeping in the education front. And the big muscle group that he really wants to work is his legs, because that was another body part that we really wanted to bring up. So he needs to build up his shoulder, so we got that shoulder workout in. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out. And the second one that we talked about is really bringing up his legs, because he's about 5 foot, almost 5'11".
Yeah.
So about 5'11", about 200 pounds. And again, has never competed before, wants to compete, has crazy goals. And some people are taken back by these goals. And again, I don't mind it. I remember when Phil Heath used to talk about like him wanting to win 10 Olympia titles, right? Now, when you say that sometimes, like in the beginning of your journey versus after you turn pro, again, some people are going to just be offended by it, but at the end of the day, you do want to put these things in the universe. But he also does know that it's going to be hard, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard.
Yeah.
It's going to be difficult. I got lots to work on. There's a lot of mountains to climb.
So you got to get ready for your first show at some point.
Yeah.
Then you got to turn around and be able to then, that first show has to qualify you to become somebody who can compete nationally. Then you go over there and try to be able to do that if that's the next step. Sometimes you do junior nationals, a la Phil Heath, and there's some others that did junior nationals before they went to a pro qualifier. Then you go to either the USA, the Team Universe, or the Nationals. There's several different pro qualifiers. Then after you qualify as a pro, then you have to turn around and be able to qualify and win a pro show to be able to qualify for the Mr. Olympia competition. So there's a lot of steps to this journey, but we want to do whatever we can to be able to get you involved and show you the journey and be able to, the trials, the tribulations, the ups and downs. We want to be able to share that with you. So I'm very excited to be able to do that. Again, lots of times you guys see the end stages of trying to keep a Mr. Olympia title, or you're right on the cusp to become Mr. Olympia with a lot of the athletes that I've worked with in the last several years. but it's been a while since we showed it from the very, very beginning. So we're gonna be able to do that and reset it. So again, hope you guys enjoy this. Let us know in the comments below what else you'd like to see as part of the series, because we're listening to you. I'm going on to the comments. We got Julian going into the comments too, and he's reading them. So it's a little bit of motivation too, right?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that's awesome. So again, now we're gonna go ahead and blast legs. So again, thank you for all your support. God bless. Let's get this workout going. All right, guys. So one of the things that I don't show much of, because it's always considered known, we're gonna do today is actually talk about the warm-up. So getting Julian on the bike, and why bike versus treadmill versus basically a sit-down recumbent bike? Well, because I like using a set-up bike because you put a bit more tension on the quads and hamstrings, and so therefore warming up. But if you want to be able to do one of the other ones, by all means, you can do either of the cardio pieces as your warm-up. Normally it's about 5. Sometimes some guys like to do like 8 to 10 minutes. I like to do a minimum of 5-minute warm-up just to get some blood rolling in there. And again, this is something to get your body kind of just be able to get the blood circulating, but it also helps kind of prime the pump on your quads and hamstrings, your calves, just to be able to make sure to get a little bit of that tension while you're doing the warm-up. So again, do not forget your warm-up. A little bit of light cardio before you start hitting quads, hamstrings is a really good idea. So do not forget that. So I'm gonna get those legs to grow.
I'm excited for it, man. It's always been something that I've kind of, well, not really like.
That was the #1 requested video.
Yeah, because they know that's my weak point.
Yeah.
So they're trying to call me out. It's okay though. Y'all can call me out. Because look, right?
Is it that you just train upper body more than legs?
No, I have a background in football. So with that being said, they train us for strength. So it's like, we're not doing aesthetic workouts, we're doing for strength. So like low reps, high weight. Yeah, so the way I trained my upper body was, because remember the main reason I started was because I pulled my hip flexor. So I couldn't walk, I couldn't run. So I was doing push-ups. So that's when I began to train aesthetically. But my legs were still,
How long ago was that?
That was a while ago. That was when I first started, like around 14-ish.
Okay.
So that's when I started, training for upper body and then getting aesthetic and stuff like that. But then because I didn't have a trainer, I still trained my legs the same way. So as you can probably see, like my legs are pretty strong. They just don't look as strong as they actually are.
They're not as big because you're not hitting the fibers.
Yeah.
So again, just in summary, bodybuilding versus football. In football, they're not doing 10, 12, 15 reps plus. They're doing 3 reps, 5 reps, trying to get strong with the squat so they can turn around and be able to either, what position are you playing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was going to get some big dudes, so I had to have the base, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So defensive end. So that's a position where you're dealing with some big guys, and you got to be able to have a lot of power in your hips. So that's why they got you under that squat bar. But again, to be able to get bigger, you don't necessarily need to be that strong and say, I'm going to do a single or a double for X number of pounds. What you need to be able to do is do time under tension and get that volume. And then the key is to be able to do that with heavier weights to get the ultimate goal, which is big, powerful legs. So now, do not forget to hit your pre-workout. Today we decided to do non-stim. You want to do non-stim? Tell me why you didn't want to do caffeine today, which is totally perfectly fine, because I prefer non-caffeinated or low caffeinated pre-workout. So again, if you do too much caffeine or any stimulant, you can end up having vasoconstriction. So I'm a huge believer in lower or running non-stim. But tell me why you decided to do that today.
So I have ADHD, so caffeine kind of like hits me kind of weird sometimes. I don't know how to explain it. Sometimes
Does it keep you up or no?
Yeah, it keeps me up a little bit, but it also makes me tired, and I crash like 10 times harder than most other people.
Okay.
And in addition to that, like, I like to feel the pain, you know what I mean? So like when I'm working out, like I want to be able to know that I'm giving it my all. Like something I saw in the comments of the last video was like, oh, he, gave up. He had like 1 or 2 more reps. And for me, that's like one of the biggest like criticisms that I can get, because I'm like, oh yeah, y'all are right. I'm not giving it my all. I need to like strengthen my mental fortitude. You know what I mean? So I'm working on doing that. So I always love when I have an opportunity to, strengthen my mind, because that's what working out really does. I feel like it strengthens the mind more than the body, really. So yeah, I don't do caffeine because I just like to, be in the moment. I like to really know that I'm, doing what I can do.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the key is to be able to utilize some of those comments. Again, some of them are going to be super negative because some people just like to be negative. Other people are going to give you constructive criticism, and you take that and you be able to run with it. And one of those things was those comments talking about that. So again, thank you guys, because giving that motivation, seeing that, saying, hey, look, you could push that extra couple of reps You guys have all seen me coach many, many people throughout my career, and it's all about me trying to push them to the next level. So he's going to have to learn that mental fortitude and be able to instill it within him so he can be able to go above and beyond. So let's get this pre-workout in so we can get 3D and be able to get those quads really full. So we're doing just over half a lid of the EVP AQ, and we're going to go 2 scoops of the 3D for the maximum dose of the 6 grams of citrulline, the 3.2 grams of beta-alanine. Then you still have the nootropics in there, like the lion's mane, the DMAE, that are going to help with focus without the stim. So you're going to feel much more focused, but you're not going to have your heart beating. And again, I've talked about this before. When it comes to doing legs, your heart rate tends to go at the highest amount of beats per minute during squats, leg press, any of those, because it's your biggest body part. What you want to do is not be overstimmed also, so that it allows your heart rate to get back faster. So you want to be able to bring that back down. And if you're super stimmed up, it's going to make it even more difficult for you to be able to catch your breath, because your heart rate's going to be still elevated. So that's another reason why you got to really limit your caffeine intake on some of these body parts. So, all right, I'll let you do the honors. Cool. Shaky shake.
Thank you, thank you.
There you go, sir.
Thank you.
Did he just pop it all over?
Bro, somebody got him.
That's why he's Patriot Pop.
Somebody got him an eye, bro.
That's good.
I put TNT in a bottle, man.
That's
Dang.
it. That's why it's called Patriot Pop.
Yeah.
I'm like, did I just feel a spray? All right, guys, here's your FST7 tip. Whether you're a beginner or you're advanced, you want to make sure that you're taking your pre-workout, and it's okay whether you want to drink half of it or the whole thing before you start. Everybody keeps asking me, do I have to finish the whole thing? No, you don't. You can take half and then sip on the other half during the first 10 minutes of your workout. I prefer to drink all of it to try to get the full effects of the nitric oxide and the focus before, so therefore I get maximum amount of blood flow during. But there's nothing wrong with drinking half of it and then sipping the rest, but I would urge you to finish it in the first 10 minutes so that you can be able to utilize it during your entire workout. So do not forget your pre-workouts, and there's no wrong way of doing it. Just make sure you do it. Oh, way too fast. Okay, slow down, take your time. There you go. Good. 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 So we're gonna do some warm-up sets here. First thing he did, which very, very, I'm sure instinctual for him, is explode, right? And what we want to do is we want time under tension, whether it's on the concentric, which is on the way up, or the eccentric. So what we want to do is we want to control that. So you do not want to be able to just throw the weight up and then just let it drop. You need to create that time under tension by being able to really control the tempo. Okay, so you're looking at about 1 to 2 seconds on the way up and about 2 seconds on the way down. Right now during the warm-ups you can go a little faster, but ultimately that's what we're going to do during the working sets.
We went around 12.
Yeah, we're going to be doing between 12 and 15 reps, and that's the first set. We're going to do another set, and what we're going to do is we're only going to be resting about 45 seconds, so 30 to 45 seconds on our traditional FST7 set. So we're going to do 7 sets with 30 to 45 seconds of rest in between. Okay. And this is what's called an FST7 preload. Many times you've seen the FST7 set at the very end of a workout, you know, where you turn around and whether you do curls or whether you're doing a press or a fly, being able to do it at the very end. Well, this is also priming the pump on a preload by being able to do it in the very first exercise. Because what we want to do is, the weakest body part on him is his legs. Again, he's taller, takes a lot longer to fill those in. He's been doing workouts with a lot more weight, a lot less reps. What we want to do is create continuous tension, time under tension, and we're going to do that by doing these FST7s. Good. Good, don't forget to breathe, don't hold your breath. Good.
Breathe through my nose.
Good, go. 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 Good. Go. Good. Go. Good. Breathe, breathe. In the nose, out through the mouth. 3 more. 1, 2, 1 more. Good job. Good, good. So we're on the clock now. That was set 2. We got 5 more to go. 2. Good. Keep going. Good. Just go all, there you go, right there, and then back down. Good, a little slower on the way down. A little slower on the way down. 1001, 1002, good. A little slower, good. Good. Again. Good. Good. Again, again, 3 more. 1, control. 2. Good, now slow, slower, slower, slower. 1 more, 1 more. Good, 1 more. Good, 1 more. Good, up, 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 you got this. Come on, go. Good job, there you go. You now learn how to get past that pain threshold, right?
Yeah.
So that's it, you're not used to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why you do it with caffeine, so you can, you know, get in that zone.
Now this time we're gonna do is we're gonna point your toes like a ballerina. We're gonna keep them straight. You're gonna
Okay.
feel a little bit more in your upper quad.
Okay.
Okay, let's go. Good. 2, good. 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 Keep going. Toes point straight, 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 straight. Yeah. Good. Straight, straight. Keep it straight. Good. You got 4 more. Good. Now toes can go up towards the ceiling. Toes up to the ceiling. 1. Good. Good. Come on. Come on. You got 3 more. Come on. Pass the burn. Go. Go. Pass the burn. The strength is there. You just got to get past the burn. 2. Good. Again. 2 more. 2 more. Good. 1 more. Go. 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 You got this. Good job. Control. Okay. So that's called lactic acid buildup. Okay. Very natural, but I don't feel you're used to being able to go that far past the initial burn. You usually stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that-
Low reps, not that many reps.
Yeah. So because he's been trained to be able to do just low reps, again, phenomenal genetics, phenomenal physique, but you're trying to get to that next level, you're gonna have to learn how to master the burn. So again, I could tell by the fact that his body's not actually going to failure, his mind's going to failure before his body is. So that's why I knew he could do 1 more, 1 more, 1 more, 1 more. So when you're watching me, whether you're on the app or you're watching one of my YouTube videos, it's really dialed in to be able to get someone to push past that point of pain because your body's not giving up, your mind is. 2, toes, 2, 3, 4, 5, super strong. Good. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, now toes up. Okay, relax for a second. Toes, when you do it, put your toes towards the ceiling, okay? So you're gonna keep your foot like that. Okay, go. Good. Go. Again. Good. Again. Good. Again. Good. Good, good, good. Now catch your breath. Good. You got 2 more. Go. Go. Good. Again. Good. Good. Rest for a second. Catch your breath. Catch your breath. Catch your breath. All right. Again. Go. 3 more. Go. 1, 2, 1 more. Good. You got 1 more. Go. Good job. Good. 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 We got 1 more set like that.
I hate this machine.
So when you go into that ballerina style toes pointed, you tend to feel a little bit more of that upper quad versus when you point towards the ceiling, you tend to get the overall quad. So again, just to be able to mix things up a little bit more and get that body to be able to really, the upper legs to fire just a tiny bit more, you'll notice the difference. So try it at home. I guarantee you'll feel the difference. All right, guys, so if you're looking to increase your intensity, like I did with Julian, what you want to do is be able to do their partials. If you have someone that can be able to help you, you can do those, or you can do them by yourself. What I just did, you can either do that with your workout partner, or you can turn around and be able to do it yourself. You stop, rest pause for a second, 2 maximum, do another rep. Do 1 or 2, then rest again. So again, it's all about getting to that point of failure. Now on this one, I'll just see if I can give you a little more range of motion. Let's see if that gives you a little more range of motion on your heart, on your same weight, right? You have it on the same weight?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, last set. Let's go. Good. 1, good. 2, good. 3, good. 4, good. 5, good. 6, good. 7, good. 8, good. 9, go, come on, come on. 10, good. Okay, now rest for a second. Okay, you're gonna give me 2 reps. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. Show me, show me, show me. 1, control it. Slow on the way down. Good, that's better. Now you're gonna rest for a second. You're gonna give me 2 more. I need you to control it better on the way down.
Yeah.
Go, 2, go. 1, good. Again, 2, good. Rest, good. You got another one just like that. You're gonna give me another 2 count.
Right.
Okay? Really control the negative. Go, up. 1, 2, good, good. Now you're gonna give me partials, which means you're gonna only go halfway up, and I want you to give me 3 like that. Okay, let's go. Go. 1, go. Up, 2, don't bounce, don't bounce. Up, oh, that's it. All right. Remember what I just did was those partials at the very end. You don't need a coach or a workout partner to be able to add those in. So make sure you go to that point of failure to get maximum muscle growth. Throw in those techniques, and I guarantee you, you're gonna break those plateaus. So second exercise, we're gonna go into a hamstring curl. So on the hamstring curl, we're gonna use the Panada lying hamstring curl. It's a great, great exercise. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna do 4 sets on that, 2 warm-ups and 2 working sets, and then we're gonna go into a compound movement. So let's go ahead and get rolling. Good. Good. 2, good. Good. You wanna go all the way down, right to there. Good. You don't want it to touch. You want it to be right before it touches, and then back up. Good. You can go down a little lower. You can even look to your side to see how far. Right there. Perfect. That's perfect. Good. So that keeps constant tension on the muscle. Good. Again, come on. Oh, come on. You got to be a lot stronger than that. Do you do these? Huh?
I usually stick to squat.
You just sit, oh, I can tell. All right, guys. So make sure that you are not a mirror warrior. What's a mirror warrior? Somebody who trains all of the body parts in the mirror. Hamstrings are important. You need them on the side poses and on the back poses. So his response when I said, have you ever done these? And he goes, I normally do squats. Well, squats, great. They do a little bit of hamstring too, but they do not specifically isolate the hamstring muscles. So if you want to specifically isolate the hamstring muscles, lying leg curls or even seated leg curls are going to be fantastic. Then you have also straight leg deadlifts, which are going to help tremendously as well. But you need to focus on those hamstrings because that's going to really help thicken up your side poses. And that's another reason why your legs look a bit thin, because you don't have enough size in the back. This exercise is going to help that. Okay? So that's why you need to incorporate them immediately. 2, good. 3, good. Very important portion of this exercise is lining up correctly. That joint point, what we call the cam, is going to be lined up with your knee. If you're too high or too low, you're not going to be able to get full range of motion. Oh yeah, you're going to be living on this machine. You should get one in your dorm. One more. Up, higher, higher, higher. Come on, come on, come on. Hold it, hold it, hold it. I'm going to let go, and you're going to go slow. Slow, slow. Come on, slow. Good, good, good. Good job. All right. Have you ever used that machine before?
Not often.
Not often.
Sometimes in my commercials. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, anybody ever seen National Geographic when the baby giraffe is born? The legs are like, whoa. That's what I saw. Baby giraffe. There you go. The key is to always try to feel a bit of new soreness, because especially because what you're trying to do is break plateaus. And the way to do that is to create either new stimulus by giving a new exercise, slightly new angle, or whether you're using a different cadence or you're using a different technique to increase intensity to be able to constantly be able to shock the body into growing. All right, second exercise is complete. We did basic hamstring curls. Again, I consider it basic. He's barely doing them because he didn't have it in his college. But you need to figure out a place we're gonna be able to talk. I think there's a couple of other gyms nearby and be able to get you some of these exercises done in those gyms. So, but when you don't have that, we're gonna also create some different exercises so that he can take with him. So when he doesn't have the ability to be off campus and he still has to train, we're gonna build some workarounds. Have you done straight leg deadlifts?
No.
No. Okay.
Was it RDOs? Or are they different?
Very similar. Yeah, but yeah. So
Oh, I hate those actually. Yeah, no, I don't like those at all. They feel weird, like on my back and stuff.
yeah.
I don't know if I'm doing them right.
So yeah. So we're gonna go into the next movement, but a lot to learn, guys. As you can notice, I mean, great genetics. Been able to take this as far as he's taken it. Now to be able to take it to that next level, we're gonna have to build a really good training base. So we got a lot of stuff to teach him. All right, guys. So we're here doing a Panada super squat machine. So again, he's used to doing some free weight squat, but right now, while we're using the Evogen gym, we want to be able to utilize some of this great equipment. So this is one of my favorite pieces of leg equipment. I posted myself doing this and a lot of other athletes doing this machine. And it really helps simulate a squat. And let's get you under this bar, facing towards the gym. You're gonna get 10 reps. Good. 2. 3. Good. Keep going. 4. Good. Keep going. 5. Control. 6. Good. 7. Good. 8. Good. 9. Good. Okay, you got 2 more. Now go down a little slower though. Slow. Good. You got to go even a little slower than that on the way down. Slow. Good. Drive. Good. One more like that. Good. Drive up. Good job. Lock it out. Good. Easy. All right. Slower. Good. I'm going to count it out. I want 3 seconds on the way down. 1, 2, 3. Up. Good. Again. 1, 2, 3. Good. Slow. 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Drive. Good. You got 2 more like that. Go. 1, 2, 3. Good. 1 more. Good. 1, 2, 3. Now halfway up, and give me. Now go down and go halfway up, and give me 3 like that. Go up. 1, a little higher. 2, 1 more. Oh, come on, you got buried. Let's go. You're strong. Let's go. Good job. Let's go down now. There you go. So you have to remember, dude, you're much stronger than you think. Okay. So again, this is that mind versus body, right? He's definitely a lot stronger than he knows he is because he's giving up a little bit because he's definitely getting more fatigued and he feels that burn. It's okay. He's going to have to learn how to get past that. Happening extensions, hamstring curls are a whole different world because he's never done them before or he's done very few hamstring curls, so you've got to be able to really focus on that. Also, doing the super squat machine. We're just using a basic shoulder width and being able to really get a good range of motion. He's getting a good range of motion, especially being almost like around 5'11", which is great. But making sure that you're keeping constant tension in the legs, especially on the eccentric. He's so used to being explosive with football, everything is about being explosive. And it was pushing when he was doing dumbbells with shoulders, then he was also pushing when he was doing leg extension, but it's got to slow it down on the way up as well as on the way down.
I did get buried, yeah. I was able to push back though. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Good. Feet a little bit forward, a little bit more. It's right there. Good. Control. Excellent. Up. Boom. Good. Good form. Good. Again. Good. 2. Good. Again. 3. Good. 4. Good. Good. Watch your feet.
Yeah.
Good. Go. Drive. Good. Come on. Come on. You can't get buried. 3, 3, 3. Up. Up. Okay. Grab one. Skirt up. Go. Come on. Up. Good. Again. Drive. Come on. Up. Good. Grab one. Good. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. You want to play bodybuilding? Let's go. Let's play bodybuilding. Let's go. Good. Go. Let's go. 3 more. 3 more. Go. Up. Drop. Come on. Up. 1 more. Pull that off. Get 2 more reps. Let's go. You got this. Let's go. Light now. Good. Up. Good. Again. Up. Good job. 1 more. Okay. All the way through. You do not stop. Drive it up. Use your heels. Good job. Lock it out. You don't play bodybuilding. That's it.
I'm just sure for a little bit.
Trying to serve up a menu.
Bro, Tom,
give me a pro card. I'll throw some extra onions on that. I want to go ahead and supersize those Mr. Olympias. Yeah. Make it like 4 or 5. No. Let's go for 6. Oh shit. C-Bum has 6. I need 8.
Yeah. Bro, Tom was on a different level.
Ordering it up like he's going through a drive-through.
Shout out to you, Tom. It's not easy. I mean, I'd expect it to be, but damn. Yeah, man. I'm excited for it though, man.
I know. That's good, man. That's good.
Oh shit, I gotta breathe, man. We got like calves next? Like, what are we working?
Calves next, man. We still got another. We got another.
You serious?
Yeah.
Oh hell no. Absolutely not.
Are you serious?
Okay. My ears feel weird.
My ears feel weird?
I hear like faint music in the background.
Faint music?
Yeah. I can't tell how loud it is, but.
Those are the trumpets from the angels.
Yeah, no. I'm ready, man.
Those are the trumpets from the angels, bro. Up. Good. There you go. Good. 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 Keep going. Good. Go, push. You ever do this before?
Nope.
No leg press ever?
Nope.
Go. Drive. Good. Okay, 1 more. You got this. Come on. Good. Drive. Good. Again. Come on. Again. Drive. That's it. Squeeze. Go ahead and unlock it. You want the good news or you want the bad news?
Bad news, man. What's up?
Okay, the bad news is you're weak at this.
Yes.
The good news is because you've never done it before. Okay? So what I just realized today was that you've never really done a lot of hamstring work. You've never done leg press work. Sounds like you've done maybe extensions before, and mostly you're doing maybe some kind of squat. What else are you used to doing?
I do hip abductors.
Okay.
Well, I just started that when I got back from school because they didn't have that machine.
Okay.
So I've been doing hip abductors.
Is there a reason why you don't do a leg press?
Huh?
Is there a reason why you don't do leg press?
Oh, I just did squat. I thought it was the same.
Okay, no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that was
You
the
got to
same,
work
so
the
I just did
different
squat.
angles, yeah. It's going to work the muscle differently. So again, all of these pieces of equipment, whether it doesn't matter the brand, they're going to work slightly different portions of your leg. So you got to look at your anatomy as forward, sideways, and back. So as you're doing things and your legs start to grow, like whether you're squatting, whether you're leg pressing, whether you're doing hack squats, they're all going to hit some different angles of those legs to help them grow. So now you know, like, you got a lot more size you got to put on those legs, right? To be able to get them really full and really to be able to match that upper body of yours. So now that's one of the reasons why, as people are going to go through and say, hey dude, this is not an easy task, because you have to go through these really painful workouts to be able to get to that point. But it's just not a matter, it's just a matter of doing it every week.
You get used to it. So.
You get used to it, but you're gonna have to just get used to being able to deal with the pain.
Yeah.
Good. Control and up, right there. Good, perfect, good. Good, again, 2, good. Right there, back up, right there, back up. Good. 3, 4. How many you gonna do? That's 4. Go. 5. You should do 7?
10.
Okay. Come on. Come on. Good, control it. Control the whole way down. Drive. Good, control it, control it. Keep your hips down. Drive. Good, good. You got 4 more. Let's go. 1. 2, 3. Okay, control. Good, push. One more, you got one more. Come on. Good, squeeze. If you do 2 more, you don't have to do another set. Let's go. Up. One more. Good, up. Good. Go ahead and rack it. Oh. Yeah. I was tired just watching you.
Yeah, man. Oof.
Oh, shit. All right, so didn't go crazy, just going through learning process. We learned a lot of things today. We learned that you got to be able to work his hamstrings. We got to do different exercises besides just a basic squat. So leg press, definitely hit him pretty hard. How did you feel?
I feel great. I'm gonna go to sleep when I get home, eat a lot of food, and I'm ready to get at it again when I have the next opportunity to. So yeah, I'm thankful. It's good, and I know I need to work, so it's a matter of getting back in here every day and working on what I need to work on. So yeah.
You did a good job. Again, also we learned that your body's a lot stronger than what you thought, right?
Yeah.
You pushed yourself, right? Because you would have stopped probably with half the reps, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So right now, he's just talking about how he wants to eat and pass out, and it's, I don't know, like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's like 3:50 p.m. here in Texas. So again, guys, this is going to be an incredible journey. You're not going to want to miss this. And I promise you, it's a huge learning curve. He doesn't know what he doesn't know yet, because that's just how it is. But he's willing to learn. He's very eager. Obviously, he's very genetically blessed, but at the same time, he's still got a long ways to go. So,
yeah.
Anything else you want to share with the fans out there?
I just want to say I'm glad that we did this video, because y'all are able to see my weak points right now, you know what I mean? With this new journey starting from fresh, it's important that y'all are able to see both the ups and the downs. And so I'm glad that you're able to see me start off, especially at my weakest point, so that way you can see, I feel like I'm about to throw up. So that way you can see growth, you know what I mean? You can see the process. I'm going to throw up. Where's the trash can? Hany, why'd you do this to me, man? Oh, shit. I think I'm good, actually. I'll just chill by here. But I'll finish right here just in case. Maybe not, I don't know. But yeah, I'm glad that y'all are able to see the ups and the downs and just follow the journey. And like I said, in a year from now, you see how far you can go with just hard work and dedication.